Shout out to the LDBC as the basketball community. Let's talk. As some of you know, if you don't know, I don't always tell my age, but I'm in my mid 40s, actually approaching my late 40s the next couple of months, turning 40. I actually grew up in the 80s and 90s. By 1996, 97, I was a grown man. I turned 18, 1995, the tail of 1995. So I was raised in the 80s and 90s. And somewhere around age 11 years old, I fell in love with the game of basketball. And my life was never the same. I watched some basketball here and there. I always watched because my dad watched it, so I would watch some of those games. I remember 1989 when you had the Detroit Pistons finally got over the hump, defeated the Los Angeles Lakers to win their first of those two back-to-back championships they got. But I fell in love with the game of basketball, honestly, right after that. If I'm gonna be honest, like 88, 89, I started really dialing into the game of basketball and really becoming a connoisseur. What's happening, Snowman? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about all that. 89 Bulls, gonna talk about all that. It's gonna be a fun video here. So when I put on your seatbelts, we're gonna take a trip down memory lane to my house that I lived on. It was a kind of a small cottage-sized house, one of those single-story houses. I love it. It's my favorite house. I mean, I lived in that house from age 8 to age 17. I was 17 when we moved into town and moved into the house that my mother and father living in now. But I can remember as a child growing up in Tennessee, my mother had this wooden television. Her TV was wooden. I remember them wooden TVs where like the screen is curved. It wasn't no flat screen yet. It had a curved screen on it. And you had to get up and, I mean, of course he had cable, but it had one of those old knobs on it. You know, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, so this is like we moved to Tennessee when I was like 8. This is the same house, the same TV my mother had from when I was little. So we had this big TV in the living room. I still remember what the couch looked like. It was like one of the first recliner couches. And man, I could see that. I could close my eyes right now and could see. I still have dreams about that house. That was the house. What's up, Sago Dumas? Yeah, you laughing because you already know what time. You know how it was back in the day. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 46. So I'm old school, man. So back in the day, you know, that TV in the living room, I had a TV in my room. And I used to like to watch basketball in my room. I watched a lot of it. It's weird because I watched a lot of my NCAA. I had a system. I was a gamer. I played Nintendo, the original Nintendo in there. I watched NCAA basketball in that room. And then in the living room on my mother's big TV, I would watch the NBA. And so I remember all of the NBA playoffs from 1989 all the way up through when I really stopped being so serious about basketball. Probably at first, like maybe 2002 when Kobe and them got their last championship. That's when I started becoming more of a casual watcher. And at that time, I didn't really have nothing against LeBron James. He just didn't do it for me like Jordan and them guys did. So, you know, I was growing up and basketball was my life. I played basketball. I played basketball in junior high. I played basketball, city league basketball, played middle school basketball, and I played high school basketball. And I had a goal in my backyard. I was the only one of the kids, one of the few, maybe 3 kids in my neighborhood had a basketball goal. And so my house was the spot. After everybody got off TV, I got out of school, we go to basketball practice right after school, and everybody would gather at my house. My 2 best friends growing up, 3 guys that I hooped and I kicked it with was Eddie, Styles, Leon Moten, and Andrew Foxworth. Leon and Andrew, I still talk to them to this day. Eddie, it's kind of hard to pin him down. I don't know where he's at. But last time I talked, we had a great conversation. We laughed like the old times. Eddie, if you out there, you watch this video, man, holler at your boy, man. I think when we first seen Bron, we seen potential, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get to LeBron. I'm gonna try not to talk about LeBron so much on this video. But yeah, he just didn't really, I mean, I saw, but like I told you, I liked LeBron James when he first started off. You know, I thought I knew he wasn't gonna never be no Michael Jordan or Kobe, but I knew he had potential to be great, you know? And, you know, he wasted that because he's a coward, but that's another video. I talk about him enough. So, you know, we come on play basketball. We would pretend like we were in the NBA because our heroes, when I was growing up, I mean, of course, Michael Jordan was by far my favorite basketball player. The guys I respected was guys like Charles Barkley, guys like Akeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, Karl Malone, Larry Bird, of course, John Stockton, and Reggie Miller. So many to name, man, but these are guys who I either love to hate, but even the ones I hated, I respected. See, I can't stand LeBron James and I don't respect him. These guys, while I despise Reggie Miller, I despise Patrick Ewing, and the reason I despise them is because I respected them, because they were a threat to my favorite player, Michael Jordan. Like they were literally a threat. There were times when MJ would play them boys in the regular season, he would lose. The Bulls would lose. You know, Michael Jordan, he went through some wars. That's why I can't understand how you clowns start doing all this talk about all the stuff that LeBron James ain't went through no real challenges, man. Come on, man. They're playing players is injured. He on a super team and all that. So how you gonna fear somebody and respect somebody who's on a super team, who got the Justice League on their team because they try to buy championships? Back in them days, man, what's happening, man? Yeah, Reggie Miller was the man back in the day, man. When them guys had to go out there, man, they had to get it out the mud. You know, it'd be times when I'd be on the edge of my seat, man. I'd be so serious about that basketball stuff, man. I would cry when my team would lose sometimes. Yeah, old school, man, yeah. You know, Dr. J, Kareem, all them guys, a little bit before my time, but I still watched them. I still respected them. You know, I bought all the Dr. J's basketball stuff because I wanted to learn how to dribble like Dr. J. I wanted to be able to dunk like Dr. J, even though I was never able to dunk. You know, guys like that who had those aerodynamics like that. Michael Jordan had them skills. You know, D. Brown, who was only like 6'1", he won the slam dunk contest. Muggsy Bogues, not with Muggsy Bogues, what was the other guys a little bit taller than he was? He played for the Atlanta Hawks. Spud Webb. So I remember when Spud Webb won the slam dunk contest in the 80s. I was also a big fan of Dominique Wilkins. All those guys, man, those games were just so good back then, man. It's like the NBA, man, it was my life, man. Dude, I mean, my grades would be slipping. My father would be like, boy, if you don't quit watching that Michael Jordan and playing that Nintendo, because that was my life. Michael Jordan, Nintendo. Oh, yeah, Michael Jordan, man, yeah. MJ, Nintendo, and Bruce Lee. I come home, me and my homies would go out in the backyard, play basketball. My mother make a big picture of Kool-Aid. I said, yeah, I'm telling my age for real now, man. And my mother made this big picture of Kool-Aid, put ice in it. Remember the black mamas make that Kool-Aid, that cherry Kool-Aid? My mother put like 2 gallons of sugar in it too, boy. Make it nice and sweet. Put them ice cubes in the Kool-Aid in the pitcher. Yeah, you already know what's happening. And then but she dogs, we come and eat the hot dogs, go back out in the yard, play basketball, come in, drink some Kool-Aid, go back out, play basketball. My god brothers, who more like brothers to me, they would come over to my house. You know, they pretty much, for the most part, lived with us. We all went to church together. You know, my dad, as being the pastor, he raised them like his own kids. So like we just played basketball, man. That's what we did. We played basketball, we ate. You know, we wasn't sitting around playing video games all day long, man. Like some of these kids today, they don't even know what it's like to go outside. I remember, see, now if you going outside, it's punishment. I remember we couldn't wait to get outside. Man, it was, man, if your parents made you stay in the house back in them days, man, you would be mad, dude. I want to go out there and play and do everything I seen Michael Jordan do. You know, even though I wasn't nowhere near on his level. But I remember when I got my first pair of Jordans, I always wanted to wear the black sneakers and the the little socks, them little you remember them little short socks everybody was wearing back then, them baggy shorts, like Michigan Wolverines, and all them guys, man. I'm a UNLV had them shorts, man. Larry Johnson, all them guys, man. On the college side, you had Shaq before he got in the league, Alonzo Mourning, all them dudes, man. I remember watching the NCAA, and I remember back then where all them stars, you knew they were going to be stars when they got. It wasn't no such thing as a bust back then. Man, if it was rare. And it usually was because of an injury or something like that stopped. It wasn't because they lacked the skills. But man, back in them days, man, guys, man, they cared about the game. They weren't making all that money they're making now. So like they actually, man, the only money wasn't the end all be all for those players back in them days. They wanted to win championships. And then you win championships, you make more money. Yeah, it was way better back then, man. Man, they wouldn't cry like LeBron James, fall on the ground, crying the officials. Somebody touch him, he's whining. If you touch Steph Curry before he shoot a three-pointer, then you foul out of the game. All that stuff, man. Reggie Miller was hitting threes over Negroes and getting his lip busted. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't be mad. If somebody say that Reggie Miller is the best shooter of all time, I don't agree. I think Steph Curry is the best shooter of all time, considering who he goes up against. But if somebody say Reggie Miller, I'm not going to argue with him. I'm definitely not going to. If you think Reggie Miller's the greatest shooter of all time, I ain't going to say a word. Just like if people say Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT, I'm not going to argue with him. Even though I got him number 3, but he's top 3 for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, Reggie Miller was hitting threes over people with their hand in his face. Michael Jordan and them, man, when the pressure, when backsides got tight, them guys went out there, man. I remember Isaiah Thomas playing and scoring 25 points in one quarter when his ankle was as big as his head. Some guys went out there and played ball, man. All that complaining and whining and all these calls and all this stuff. That's when the game was the game. Oh, you sound like a grumpy old man. You know what? I'm almost 50 years old. I am old. I'll be a grandfather next month. I don't care. I'm 47 and I'm a grandfather. I don't care. You can say what you want to say. I may be the old, grumpy old man, but I like the NBA better when it was back in them days when I was growing up. That was the real NBA. Guys went out there, man, they got it out the mud, man. Them dudes the only gratitude they had was winning. And they would stop at nothing. There wasn't no friends and meeting up. You know what I'm saying? All them everybody was, man, we ain't cool. We playing, you my enemy. We on the court against each other. I don't like you. I hate you for these 4 quarters. And I'm not going to hang out with you during the off season. Now, when we retire, then we can have that discussion. Do we respect each other? Yeah, we play on the all-star team. We'll get laughs and giggles then. But, you know what I'm saying? During the season, you know what I'm saying, man, we ain't no friends. LeBron James calling everybody, want to be friends with everybody, trying to form a super team. That's just, man, that's why I don't respect that dude, man. Man, them guys, man, Patrick Ewing and Michael Jordan hated each other's guts. You know what I'm saying? And as a fan, I legitimately hated Indiana. I couldn't stand Reggie Miller, man. I thought he was arrogant. But you know what? I love that Negro now, man. I respect him, man. When I look back on his career, man, Reggie Miller is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play the game. You know what I'm saying? But then, back in them days, you just like, it was a war. We ain't friends, dude. We on a different team. If your jersey is a different, y'all get these lights up. Get these lights up. If your jersey is a different color than mine, you are my enemy. Yeah, they taught us the game back then. Yeah, training videos, all that stuff, man. Camps, that's all they cared. They wouldn't care about their brand and all that. Michael Jordan was the one that introduced that. That's what made Michael Jordan so special, because Michael Jordan showed these players how to get their money outside of the season. And I respect MJ for that. But MJ still, even with all of that, with the Jordan brand and all the millions of dollars he made, but he also gave to foundations, all that stuff. And when it was season time, it was, man, Michael Jordan was like, people talk about LeBron James going 0 dark 30. During the playoffs, Michael Jordan was 0 dark 30 all season long. Man, them guys, man, they were just cut differently, man. The game was way different, man. Them guys, man, they honored the game, man. They respected the game. And people respected each other's talents, but they weren't trying to go out there and be best friends all the time. No, I'm trying to beat your butt. I ain't trying to be your friend. I'm trying to knock you off. Man, I want to beat you. I want to beat you. I want to destroy you, man. Kobe and them guys, Tim Duncan, them came in the league with that same mentality, man. While LeBron James running around smiling and laughing and giggling and not taking stuff serious. Man, them guys, man, they won't knock your head off. That's why LeBron James got 6 losses in the final, because he don't take the game serious. It's a joke to him. All them guys, man, won championships on LeBron James on his watch. Y'all call him the GOAT, man. Every superstar in LeBron James' era either beat him or they won a championship under his watch. So stop it, man. Don't come to me with this LeBron James garbage. Man, these guys, man, they was serious, stone cold serious. Allen Iverson them came in trying to kill somebody, man. You know, man, I was like, dude, this ain't fun. You know, like he claimed like he's like LeBron James supposed to be from the hood. I guess he is, but you know, most of them guys, Michael Jordan didn't even grow up in the hood, but he had that hood mentality. But they had that, they want to take. Yeah, you said Kareem is going. Hey, I can't argue with you, man. I got him number 3. I got him number 3 behind Michael and Kobe. But hey, if you think Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the GOAT, man, I respect that. I got so much love for Kareem, man. I went to the Lakers game. Yeah, Jordan and Kareem and everybody, I got you. Yeah, I respect, man, because Kareem, you know, it was at the game when I went. That man, I felt like, dude, my wife, man, I was like, I said, baby, I feel like crying. I'm like, man, I was so happy. I said, baby, this is the best birthday gift you could ever give me. Anniversary gift you ever give me. Yeah, Jordan is my GOAT, mine too. And I told her, I said, look, you brought me to the Staples Center to see the Lakers and my idol. Let me not say idol, forgive me, Lord, for saying that. There ain't no idol greater than Jesus Christ or God. But my favorite Laker of all time, other than Kobe, is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm up here watching the GOAT out here playing. I mean, he wasn't playing, but he was there. Booing LeBron James. I was like, boo, boo, boo. Man, this dude was he's such a pompous, arrogant, egomaniac, man. He didn't even come out with his teammates, man. He was injured in. Will Chamberlain. Oh, absolutely, man. Will Chamberlain, man. That dude. When you talking about somebody putting the fear of God in, man, Will would drop 100 on you, man. Man, LeBron James come out there, man, and like he come out there late. Man, I'm like, dude, you won't even come out with your teammates, man. I'm like, man, this shows why I don't like this dude. And it wasn't just me, it was other Laker fans around me who's booing LeBron James too. Next time, man, I'm gonna tell you, them boos gonna be loud this year. When Bronny James out on the floor stinking it up, shooting bricks left and right, with his nepotism that he's benefiting from. You know, I'm like, ain't nobody gonna be able to say, well, I ain't cheering for the Lakers this year. Y'all can do it all you want to. But if I go to a Lakers game this season, which I might, if I go to a Lakers game, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be out there, and I'm gonna be right there in my section, booing LeBron James. Boo, boo. Yeah, I remember Kurt Angle when they used to go, you suck, boom, boom. You suck, boom, boom. That's exactly how I'm gonna be. You suck. And it's gonna be a lot louder than just me in one section. It's gonna be multiple sections. LeBron James represents everything that's wrong about basketball. He was 8th grade. Man, you about the same age, though. 89, you said you was 8th grade, 89. 89, I was in 6th grade. So you about 2 years older than me. 2 years, we both in our late 40s. We both right around 50, man. Yeah, we both Gen Xers. Yeah, these youngsters don't know, man. They don't know what time it is, man. They don't know real basketball, man. You were 189, all right, 10, stop. 48, yeah, DC, man, you almost the same age, man. I'm 47 in a couple of months. So, man, I'm telling you, dude, man, these guys, man, they don't respect the game no more like they did back then. Man, I couldn't wait to get off the school bus. Couldn't wait to get home, man. I could not wait to get home and watch them games, man. So I could go out on the basketball court and go mimic what I saw the night before. My friends come over, Leon be running his mouth, Leon Moten. Me and him used to get fist fights, man. We be scuffling with Leon used to talk so much smack on the basketball court. And he was a little tougher than me with them hands, though. And, you know, he definitely nodded my head up a few times, though. He was a little tough. I could whoop almost anybody, but Leon was a hard dude to whoop, man. Because he had hands of stone, boy. He hit you so hard, man. Knock you in the middle of the next dimension, man. With them rights and lefts he had, man. But I could whoop him on the basketball court. I just couldn't whoop him in a boxing match. Oh, man, it was so much fun, dude. I remember me and my friend Andrew getting in a scuffle, man. Oh, that was crazy, man. We just, and it was after the basketball game, man. You don't have no hard feelings, dude. You leave it on the floor, man. It's at the end of the day, it's a game, man. You know, it's a game. That's what it is, man. Who's the best? Who's the better of the bunch? You know, who talks the biggest smack? Who can back it up? Come on, y'all. Man, these guys, man, these dudes some chumps, man. You know, I like Anthony Edwards, guys like him. You know, him and Jaylen Brown got that dog. Jason Tatum ain't got that dog yet. He's weak sauce. He's talented, don't get me wrong. He's very talented. He reminds me of Paul George a lot, man. Paul George ain't got that toughness in him. That's why he don't have no championships. He ain't got that toughness in him. He go out there and he get a few, you know, but it don't lead to championships. You know, Anthony Edwards got that dog in him. He got that dog in him, man. Like he gonna win multiple titles. Guys like that, man, like Michael Jordan was like, he gonna take you out. It ain't no friendship in this stuff, man. Yeah, he ain't got no dog. Jason Tatum ain't got no dog in that, man. That dude's soft as continental tissue, man. But them guys back when I was growing up, them dudes I used to watch, Patrick Ewing, man, them dudes hated, man. Scottie Pippen hated. I don't understand. Pippen and Patrick Ewing hated each other's guts. Man, Isaiah Thomas, man, and Michael Jordan, man, they couldn't stand each other, man. For real, man, to the point to where they was like, they still got beef. 40 years, 30 years later, them dudes still mad at each other, man. That's competitiveness, man. They ain't no friends, man. I'm trying to beat you. Yeah, man, I was like, man, the NBA I miss my league, dude. I don't know if y'all leave comments in the comment section. If y'all remember when the NBA was what it was. Y'all subscribe to the channel, donate to the super chat. Please donate to the Cash App. Yeah. Even the white players was tougher back then. Man, John Stockton whoop any of these white boys in the game, right? Man, John, do you not understand, man? John Stockton would destroy Luka Doncic. Destroy him, dude. Man, Luka ain't on John Stockton's level, man. Y'all can say what you want to say, man. The only people would say, man, he can shoot threes better, man. I don't want to hear about no threes, man. John Stockton was a better passer, better defender. He cared about everything on the floor. Luka just cared about putting the ball in the hole, man. Stop it. Man, I'll take Stockton any day over him, man. Rex Chapman, all them white boys was tough, man. John Stockton, he probably one of my top 5 favorite players. I probably put John Stockton top 15, top 20. I got John Stockton probably about number 16. Yeah, I got him right there. So yeah, man, the game just ain't the same, man. Them guys, man, they ain't got that tough. They making too much money, man. They care more about being pretty and they care more about their brand. And they care about actually going out there and winning. Y'all donate to the Cash App. That's $BRANDONSPANKENNU. This your boy Brandon Love Sports TV. Shout out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Man, respect. I'm out. Peace.